Right, well, we're heading off to the Royal Enfield dealer to pick up my bike, which has had some work done on engine bars being fitted, and well, this is what they loaned me, which I'm taking back now, and quite a sharp looking bike, isn't it? This is a Zontes 350 single, built to look really like an adventure bike, and very fancy it is too. The styling is interesting. Quite a small front wheel, and but the overall frame size and size of the bike is is more in tune with, you know, a bigger machine like a 500 or a 650. So we're going to have an interesting ride over to Crowthorne, leave it there, pick up the Enfield, and possibly include some of the footage of the ride to give a little bit of a review of this bike, which I know very little about. I presume it's Chinese. Yeah, anyway, we'll get going. So we have an interesting way of starting the bike. The keyless, the ignition key is in my pocket, and I think it's a two-stage process basically. Kill switch off, and pressing this and holding it should be bringing the bike to life. No such luck. Okay. Oh, interesting. Perhaps a little bit overcomplicated. Yeah, that's more like it. Just needed a gentle push on the red button to get to the starter. Interesting. Little 350 single engine. Bit funky. So the Zontes is actually perfect for the A2 license holder, and the younger rider really may find that the extensive features this bike offers, plus the colour TFT display, really adds up to a very attractive package for the rider on the beginning of their journey to a larger motorcycle. Well, I guess it may seem a little unfair 4 months since the ride to try and recall exactly how smooth the journey was, but I think in fairness there was nothing that told me that this bike isn't really quite a smooth 350 single, and the journey itself was remarkably free of any problems from suspension or handling. Apart from the TFT display, which is remarkably good, it's fair to say that the ride was really too short for me to become familiar with the left and right switchgear, which is very extensive and in fact backlit to a large degree and very well presented. My only reservation about the bike was very early on in the ride and realising that once starting the engine, the tick over was a fairly clunky sound from the single engine, but it's fair to say also that after setting off, this resolved itself and became a very smooth sounding engine. The strategy of Zontes is very much learner legal models ranging from 125cc up to 350, so the ZT350-T is in fact a top of the range model and really justifies its place as a bike that's going to be very attractive to the younger rider. So in summary, if you're in the market for a really attractive bike which gives you the power output that you need for the younger rider, I'd suggest a test ride at your local dealer. If you're in Berkshire, Hatfields at Crowthorne, who've loaned me this bike, is a very good port of call.